Hi, welcome to Sugar Free Tarot. It's been a while since I did any reading, let alone any uploading of readings. So welcome if you're joining me for the first time. Welcome back. Thank you for staying subscribed. So many of you have stayed subscribed to my channel. I'm truly honoured. I haven't done any readings since November 2018. It is now halfway through March 2019. I needed to take a break. I'll be straight. I needed to take a break from the readings. And there was an element to the style of the readings that I was doing. Well, not so much the style, but the format of the readings that I was doing that was really bothering me. And it's almost the style de rigueur on YouTube, which is that readers read for various astrological signs. And I'm not going to be doing that. Now, I understand that people need to tune into something that they feel identified with, and that's why, you know, the whole matter of astrological signs is a good way to sort of divide people up into groups. But it never really sat well with me. I mean, it was fine, and I think there was some meaning to it. But I'm not going to be doing it like that anymore. The way I'm going to be doing this is weekly readings, general readings, not for any one particular sign. So if you would like to watch those and just take what means something for you, whatever sign you are, because for me it's too much of a kind of mixing up of two different modes of divination. So yeah, it'll be weekly general readings and perhaps the odd reading to do with world events or national events. I will probably be doing a fresh Brexit reading. Somebody really made me laugh in the comment section on my Brexit reading. I think I did it back in October. Somebody left a comment saying fake news or just fake. It's like, what do you mean fake? It's a freaking tarot reading, fool. That did make me laugh. Anyway, the format for my readings will be the same as before. If you're new to it, this is how it works. It's a 3-card major arcana reading. The first card being things as you see them, or things as they present themselves. The second card being the kind of obscuring factor, or the weirdness bit in play. And the third card being things as they really are, out the other side of the second card. So we've got a kind of story of card number 1, this is what I think is happening. This is for the viewer. Card number 3, this is what is actually happening. And card number 2, this is why I can't see what is actually happening. That's how it's going to work. And then, as before, there will be 1 from the swords, 1 from the wands, 1 from the pentacles, and 1 from the cups. Or is it 1 from the cups and then 1 from the pentacles? I better just check. Hold on a sec. Yeah, 1 from the pentacles and then 1 from the cups, to kind of flesh the reading out a little bit. So this is being read and uploaded on Thursday the 14th of March 2019. So when you see it, you see it. And what's relevant is relevant, and what isn't, isn't. And if people think it's fake, What are they expecting out of life, really? Now, just to get a little bit astrological, I think part of the reason why I stopped doing readings in November last year was, now I'm a Taurian, okay, and my rising sign is Virgo, so I've got double Earth. And no, sorry, my moon is Virgo and my rising sign is Pisces. And I had an astrological reading once. I had my chart read and I got some massive, really heavy duty, great big cross sitting in the middle of it. And the astrologer was just like, oh my God, don't see that very often. So I think because in November Venus went retrograde right up until pretty much until January, I think, of this year, and I just lost heart. Really, I just lost heart and I kind of went into hibernation. But now Uranus has come into Taurus. This is where the sparks begin to fly in kind of earthy matters. We've got earth and electricity. So anyway, I'm back and this is how it's going to work. There will be general readings done and uploaded once a week, and you take what works and you leave what doesn't. Okay, enough talk. Right, let's go. Okay, card number 1, things as we see them. The Lovers in reverse. Card number 2, the veil, the block, the obscuration. The Moon, how apt. Card number 3, things as they really are. The Sun. Ooh. Right, well, there is some mucking about going on here. There is a move to try to convince you that things are a lot more confusing than they actually are. Because we come into the reading with the Lovers in the reverse, the choice, the paradigm shift, the push and pull behind believing there's a choice and also believing that it's out of your hands. That's the nature of the Lovers card. We have the young man in the middle, ostensibly choosing to shift paradigm or not between being his mother's son or this young lady's husband. That's the choice facing him. Is he going to grow up? Is he going to grow a pair, basically, and kind of up himself, so to speak, up the steps from being a boy to being a man? This is paradigm shifting stuff. However, we see here we have little Eros, little Kama at the top here, who is blind, about to fire the arrow. When that arrow finds its mark, it's out of this lad's hands. It's going to happen anyway. So that's the nature of the Lovers card, but here it's in the reverse, so it's like extra super duper weirdly like, this is in my hands, it's not in my hands, I've got to do this, but I don't actually have to do anything because everything's fine, and it's all really, really confusing. That's how we're coming into the reading. Confusing in the matter of agency, power, and the inevitable, and how those two paradigms interact with each other. Very confusing. Now, the reason it's confusing is old Loony Moon here. Loony Moon sitting in the middle of the reading, kind of saying, you don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. It's all terribly confusing, isn't it? Yes, you're right to feel confused. Look how confused you are. You've got all these conflicting elements at work in your mind, in your life, in your heart. You just don't know what to do you? Oh dear, it's all so confusing. I mean, look at these crazy canines here. Look, baying at the moon. I don't blame them for baying at the moon. You're baying at the moon, aren't you? Oh, so confusing. And all these clouds obscuring the moon, and we just can't see anything. And look, here's the lobster coming up from the depths with all the long-held secrets. Oh, what a mishmash of stuff you're living in. Yeah, right. That's not actually the case. Now, I don't know, we might find out later in the reading who is saying all this. But this is the underlying dynamic of this reading as I see it. Now, things as they really are, the sun in the upright. No worries. No worries, no worries. Beautiful. Contentment, togetherness, fulfillment. Absolutely lovely. So basically, someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes and make things look a damn sight more confusing than they actually are. Now, why would they do a thing like that? In my experience, when a situation appears not to make sense and you can't make head or tail of what is going on, but you're not in a position necessarily to take hold of the situation and guide it in this or that direction. When the waters appear to be, are being constantly muddied and the bottom of the pond is being constantly stirred up, someone is trying to pull a fast one on you and get away with something that they know they shouldn't be doing. That's in my experience. If something's going on, if you're presented with a situation and it doesn't add up, someone's trying to pull a fast one. Right, let's get one from the swords. Thoughts and words. Two of swords. Well, not a million miles away from the lovers in reverse. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? I don't know. I can't see. I'm just going to sit here on the beach with my heart closed, with my swords up. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm trying not to think anything. I'm not looking at anything. And all the while, the tide is coming up behind me. Whoa, okay. So, in this situation, my eye is drawn here also to this lad's, where's it gone? His dagger, which is actually pointing back at his mother. Yes. Maybe if it was pointing the other way, it might be a bit rude. Anyway, we got his dagger there, and we got these two swords here. So there's an unwillingness to speak, and certainly an unwillingness to express inner thought. And that might be a wise thing in this situation. Let's read on and see. Okay, one from the wands. Action in the world. Queen of Wands. Interesting. Okay, now I'm wondering whether this character here is the one behind this deliberate obscuration of this. Is there someone, I guess a female, is there someone, a powerful female in your life who is in a position to, well, put it basically, pull the wool over your eyes? Is there? And would it perhaps be really quite disturbing to, and perhaps even upsetting, to acknowledge that this powerful female might not have your best interests at heart and might be in the process of deliberately muddying the waters and making everything look a lot more complex than it actually is? Now, why would she be doing this? Why would she be wanting to keep you away from this? No wonder you're keeping it all to yourself. Right, let's get one from the Pentacles. Haha, yes. Keeping it all to yourself. 9 of Pentacles, how lovely. Now, many readers speak about this as a bird of paradise. But look what she's got on her hand. That's a glove. That's a leather glove. This is a hawk, this bird on her wrist. She's a hawker. I saw a really interesting documentary on the TV here in the UK some weeks ago about training hawks. And it's quite a lot of women do this, you know. And they're really interesting, quite wild, solitary women. Slightly witchy. Okay, so we have here the lady in the robe in this lovely kind of walled garden, this lovely safe place here in the 9 of Pentacles, with this hawk that can see, you know, that flies high and sees everything like a freaking drone. I'm going to get one from the cups to see. I just need to get the cup card and see what the whole picture is here. Oh dear, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. You can have this, or you can have this. I want this. No, I want that. Oh, look at this. Look at that. It's like some mad kind of kind of conveyor belt of desires. I want this. Oh, but look at that. Oh, but no, look at that. That's lovely. And all this inability to choose. This is really chiming in with the Moon card here. Very indistinct as the figure here in silhouette. Okay, I'm just going to take a little pause. Yeah, okay. Someone is presenting a situation as being full of possibility, or the situation looks like it is full of possibility, and all you have to do is reach out and take it, whatever it is. And yet, there's something about it that doesn't feel right. There's something about it that is indistinct, that is leading to a decision or an inability to actually move forward and take action. And this indistinctness, this cloudiness, this confusion, and this seeming profusion of choice is being whirled around you deliberately. And it's being done to keep you from this. That's not nice. That's not nice. I'm going to pull one from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle, which I need to take out of the box. I don't shuffle this pack. Let's see. I went recently on a 4-day silent retreat, meditation retreat at a Buddhist retreat centre out in the middle of the country here in the UK. It was very good value. And the reason, good value for money, it was quite cheap. And the reason it's quite cheap is because they make all the retreatants do all the housework. They make the retreatants do all the cleaning, quite a lot of the cooking, and all the washing up. It was great. It was like a boot camp with like loads of meditation. Anyway, they had lots of statues of Kuan Yin there. It was lovely. It was really, really good. Okay, I'm going to lay this down and simply open it. Righty ho. Let's have a look. We've got oh, come on, focus, don't be so stupid. Sisters of the Spring Swallow. Good fortune granted. Okay, whatever this is, and look, we've got the lovely swallow at the top there. They say one swallow doesn't make a summer, but this one clearly makes a spring. How interesting, though, that in what is said to be spring, we have a basket full of ripe fruit and veg. Doesn't really happen in the spring, does it? So this is magic. This is magic good fortune. Now, this to me links in with the sheer power of this as the outcome card in this 3-card reading. The sun, you cannot argue with it. You know, the earth rolls back or rolls every day and the sun reappears. And you can't argue with it. And no matter what happens with, you know, global warming, climate change, Brexit, Trump, ISIS, God knows what, no matter what happens with it, the earth will continue to roll through our lifetime, I guess. And the sun will continue to come up. But this basket of ripe fruit and veg in the spring is a magical gift of good fortune, and it is granted to you. So whatever's going on in this there is deliberate action being taken here, and your confusion is being watched and surveyed. Now, don't get paranoid, you know, no one's put cameras in your apartment. But, you know, someone is watching how their attempts to distract and kind of delight you with a seeming plethora of possibilities. Someone is watching how that is going down. And they will come a cropper with it in the end. Even if coming a cropper with it is simply you working out that their intentions are not good. And, you know, when people are acting in a covert way like that, all it takes is for the one upon whom they are acting to work it out, and it's game over. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Please keep an eye out for a fresh reading next week, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.